For countless years, people have used silver and gold as their primary currency. And over those years, some of it was lost, stashed, or otherwise taken and hidden from history. These are the stories of America's buried treasures in your neck of the woods. Today's treasure tale takes us to Williamson County, Texas, for the story of one outlaw whom reportedly hid caches in more than one county, or state for that matter. Samuel Bass was born July 21st, 1851, in Mitchell, Indiana. Before his teenage years, he was left an orphan. He was then raised by an uncle who's told treated him more as a commodity than a family member. Sam left the home at the age of 19. He worked in a sawmill for a short time, where he first learned to shoot a pistol. The next year, Sam befriended a teamster, Scott Mays, who was traveling through the area. Sam hitched a ride with Scott down to Denton, Texas. Sam began working as a farmhand and teamster, eventually wrangling cattle and driving herds. With the money he made, Sam eventually saved up and bought a racehorse. As it turns out, the horse was pretty good, and Sam began racing. He lived off the proceeds from his winnings for years, until the horse became too old to race. Once his money had ran dry, Sam needed work. He teamed up with a friend, Joel Collins, to provide a cattle drive for several of the ranchers in the San Antonio area, north to Nebraska. In 1876, they made the drive. Once completed and paid, the two headed to the Dakotas, more specifically Deadwood and the Black Hills. In Deadwood, they not only spent what they had earned, but they also gambled away the ranchers' funds and found themselves digging for gold in the Black Hills for a short time. Not finding enough to make a living on, the two tried working as freighters, driving goods back and forth in wagons. The problem was, it didn't pay well, and the work was too hard. The two decided it was easier just to take the money from the wealthy, and became outlaws. While Samuel Bass was reportedly unschooled, he was brought up proper. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Please, thank you. He was also said to have been a generous man, and with a friendly disposition to everybody. It's some of these traits that made Sam Bass a bit of a folk hero in around Denton, Round Rock, Texas. There are many accounts of the outlaw Sam Bass buying a shoeless kid a pair of shoes, or a meal for someone down on their luck. Some accounts say that of all of his robberies, passengers were never the victims. Instead, Sam Bass and the gang took the strong boxes, moving the money of the banks and railroads, whom most in Texas and the surrounding states hated for infringing on their land with eminent domain in order to build the rail lines. While Sam and the gang started off robbing coaches and stages, on September 18, 1877, they decided to go big. Near Big Springs, Nebraska, the gang intercepted the Union Pacific train from San Francisco. Inside the freight car, they found 3 boxes of $20 gold pieces, each worth $20,000, for a total of $60,000. The money was divided equally. Sam took his $10,000 in gold and headed back south to Texas, where he formed up a new gang. In 1878, the new gang was ambitious. They robbed 4 trains and 2 stagecoaches. In April of 1878, Sam Bass got into a shootout after being noticed by a Texas Ranger. As Sam fled on horseback, he was struck by a bullet in his cartridge belt and his rifle buttstock, but he managed to escape unscathed. The gang continued on until July of 1878, when the Rangers held the upper hand. It seems the Rangers had arrested the father of a gang member, Jim Murphy, and made sure word got out to Jim, and it did. Knowing his father was ill and not wanting to cause problems for his family, Jim met up with the Rangers and turned informant. Murphy informed the Rangers that Sam and the gang were staking out a bank in Williamson County, Texas, at the little town called Round Rock. With that information, the Rangers formed their plan. On July 19, 1878, Sam Bass and the gang rode into the town of Round Rock, Texas. They went into the general goods store and purchased some tobacco as they started to case out the town. What he didn't know is that the town had Rangers all over. The problem was, none of them knew what Sam Bass looked like. But while walking around, Williamson County Deputy Sheriff A.W. Grimes spotted Bass, and he did know who he was. He approached Sam Bass and the others to relinquish their weapons in town. Not knowing about the Rangers in town, Sam shot and killed Deputy Grimes. Shots fired, the Rangers knew exactly who they were looking for, and the gunfight began. As the outlaws fled, Sergeant Richard Ware of the Texas Rangers was credited with the shot that brought him down. Sam was found lying in a pasture west of town. It said Deputy James Milton Tucker was riding in the area looking for the outlaw when he heard someone say, "Hey, I'm over here. I'm Sam Bass, the one you're looking for." Deputy Tucker took Bass into custody, where they tried to treat his wounds, but he died on July 21st, his 27th birthday. Sam Bass was buried in Round Rock, Texas. So, where's the money? The Sam Bass gang is known for several robberies throughout Texas and the surrounding states. And with those robberies comes treasure tales. From a cache of gold in mineral wells at East Mountain to a treasure hidden in a cave near Big Blue Springs, where he stashed the money before his ill-fated bank robbery. There are several accounts, but no known recoveries of Sam Bass's riches. Is it still out there? Most likely. Still stashed where it was kept for safekeeping, yet never recovered. Maybe it's waiting for you. Are you digging it? Good luck. Happy hunting. Keep on digging it. Please like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Hit that notification button to follow me on YouTube. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you enjoyed. Good luck. Happy hunting. Keep on digging it. For even more to explore, check out these other videos.